Welcome back to the second channel, and welcome to a new series I'm starting where I go through Reddit and look at the most interesting posts. We're gonna go straight into it and kick it off with r/AITAH. AITA for telling my girlfriend's parents about her emotional affair when her dad asked about marriage. So already, quite loaded. I, 26 male, have been with my girlfriend, 24 female, for about 3 years. A little over a month ago, I found conversation screenshots on her laptop which showed that she'd been emotionally cheating on me with her coworker for several weeks. On the hierarchy of cheating, which is worse, emotionally cheating or physically cheating? Personally, physically cheating is obviously the worst, but there needs to be a line, right, in emotionally cheating. What counts as emotionally cheating? Is it just, oh, he's a nice person, I'd quite like to talk to him about my issues, or is it I am going to say horrendously sexual things to this man and pretend he's my boyfriend? The screenshots had things like she wishes she met him before me. I've just answered my own question, how she's never felt this connected to someone, and they have been married for 3 years. I did not confront her right away because I knew I needed time to understand my feelings. That's fair. We were scheduled to go on vacation to her parents' lake house that weekend. I feel like everyone in America has a lake house. My dad was telling me this story the other day about how when he lived in North Carolina, he knew this family who had a beach house, just casually had a beach house, and they bragged about how it cost $1 million, and that was in 1996. So God knows what it's worth now, but I just feel like every American ever has a lake house. While we were there, her coworker kept texting her. Every time she got a text, she was smiling at her phone and kept making excuses to walk away to talk. This is getting a bit odd now. Her parents were noticing the situation and asked if everything was okay between us, to which I said yes. Okay, right, well, I feel like if even the parents are noticing something's odd, she's not doing a very good job at hiding it, right? I mean, it seems like she is literally past the point of caring if people are noticing that she's doing something. On the last night of our vacation, her dad took me aside and asked whether I was going to make an honest woman out of her. Are we in 1963? I told him it was never going to happen because she's cheating on me with her coworker. Imagine opening up to your wife's dad about the wife's cheating before even confronting the wife about it. That's crazy. My girlfriend walked in and saw everyone's faces and asked what happened. Her dad told her that I had aired their laundry duty. You know what? Props to the dad for covering for him. He's obviously taken with the boyfriend. She was furious at me for not talking to her about it first and for telling her family about it. To be fair, I would have told the girlfriend about it first as well, but it's, you know, we're not talking about me. She keeps telling me what I saw was just friendship between her and a coworker and that I misunderstood everything. Forgive me, how can you misunderstand she wishes she met him before me and how she has never felt this connected to someone? You cannot mistake that. That is unmistakable, right? That is emotional cheating. Now she's telling everyone that I betrayed her privacy by looking at her laptop and humiliated her in front of her family, but she left it open on our shared desk. AITA. In my opinion, absolutely not. I think maybe you shouldn't have told the family first before confronting her about it, but I can understand that with the lake house that every American has, that would have been a bit of an interesting situation. Let's read some of the comments. This is her spinning the narrative to make you look like the bad guy and take the focus off her cheating. Yes, agree. She is deflecting. He asked a question, you answered with the truth. It was an intrusive question, in my opinion. You know what? It was an intrusive question. I really hope the dad didn't actually use the phrase make an honest woman out of her, because that's wild for 2025. Update on finding my wife unattractive after a plastic surgery. Oh dear. I wouldn't really go on am I the asshole for that on Reddit. Imagine the first thing that you think of when your wife gets plastic surgery is, damn, this would make a great Reddit post. AITA for telling my daughter that her mum cheated on me when my daughter said my new girlfriend looks like an OnlyFans chick. Okay. This is very, very, very difficult to unpack straight away. Let's read on. I, 49 male, got divorced from my wife because she cheated on me with multiple men. We have a son and a daughter. So what I'm reading is that they got divorced, the kids didn't know why they got divorced, so they took the mum's side, and then the man started dating a woman slightly older, and verbatim, she has a fun personality and she's smoking hot. So there's that. Skylar, the daughter, said that Lisa, the girlfriend, looks like an OnlyFans girl. So Emily heard and confronted him. Oh, and then he told the daughter that it was the wife who cheated on him and that's how they got divorced. Great. So he's asking if he's the asshole for implying that he would never tell the kids about the cheating, which I feel like maybe you should. Because then, I mean, if they're going to take sides based on absolutely no information whatsoever, that's a bit unfair. You should tell them what actually happened, make the wife confess, because you can't just let her get away with it, because you're divorcing. It's obviously a very, very heated issue. They've posted an update, so it seems like they've made up with the woman. She doesn't mean it, and everything seems to be okay. Kind of. He is NTA. I feel like he maybe should have said, or the parents maybe should have said that she was the one who cheated, not him. You know, not let assumptions, you know, carry on. But apart from that, he didn't do anything wrong. It's all the mother and the aunt. Yeah, NTA, your ex is upset because she knows she's in the wrong and she has to continue to live with the consequences of her actions. What is it with humans and not just being able to apologize? It's very strange. Should we have a look at the top post of all time? My husband gave me a warning tap and I called it abuse. Maybe we shouldn't go through that one? AITA for breaking a man's nose because he apparently didn't know what stop. No, again, that's quite heavy for a YouTube video. AITAH for announcing our pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine. So already it seems like a classic case of payback. My brother said he was going to propose at my wedding. I told him no. This is a day about myself and my wife. We didn't want any distractions. That's fair enough. It's your own wedding. You don't want someone else proposing at someone else's wedding. That's pretty shallow. She said that he wanted he night not see again for a while. Okay, that's confusing. I'm not going to read that paragraph. Long story short, he did it, and my mum said if I tried kicking him out, she would leave too. So basically, the mum is taking the brother's side, not the actual groom's, which is... My brother got married last weekend. Instead of a welcome to the family toast, I used the time to announce that we were expecting our first baby. You know what? Go you. That is a power play right there. My mum was upset, but my grandmother told her to sit down and shut up. Props to the grandma, goddamn. My mum says I was an a-hole for taking attention away from my brother on his wedding day. She got really mad when I reminded her that she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked him out after he proposed. Right then. Someone just commented, the tidbit about the grandma is funny, I'd like to know more. 19,000 upvotes, by the way, that's crazy. Grandma's tired of her daughter's shit and isn't afraid to say so. Fair enough. That mum sounds like a piece of work. Absolutely NTA, by the way. It was the brother who started it. You know, it's only right if he finishes it, you know? AITH for cancelling 6-figure plumbing job because MAGA. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers for this. Oh, I have a large plumbing job I'm trying to do for a cannabis farm. Right, well, I'm just going to tank that one. I'm okay. AITH for selling my Taylor Swift tickets after my girlfriend cheated. No, don't worry about that one. There's a couple of boring-ish ones, like my neighbour kept parking in my driveway so I had a car towed. Fair enough, honestly. There's a lot of really random ones, like calling the person who cut themselves a slice of my daughter's personalised birthday cake that was in the shared fridge at work a worthless piece of shit. It's in the shared fridge, bro. It's in the shared fridge. But maybe don't be that rude, but maybe they did deserve it slightly. Letting my chronically late wife miss an event she was looking forward to by not rushing her because I wanted to face consequences. AITH for robbing my wife's affair partner, which has now led to his divorce. This all reminds me of like Better Call Saul, you know, when he's pranking the shit out of Howard Hamlin all the time, and it leads to his death eventually. It feels like that a lot of these posts. Anyway, I don't know what channel this is going on yet, depending on how well it turns out, but that was AITAH on Reddit. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.